From past or present WNBA players, who is your all-time starting five?
Ooh, past, present. Okay, I gotta have.
Downtown. Well, yeah, DA, very understandable. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Harrison Barnes, Murray out there with Will Barton, and it's Hayward, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for the Pistons, John Collins is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Parker in at the small forward. Now here's Fournier, out to Parker, lock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. Here's New Orleans.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
Here's Collins, and the rebound by Nurkic. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Barton surveying the floor. Barnes outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got the first basket of the game for the Pelicans.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Collins. Fournier, that's for 2. Drops one in from the wing.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Murray against Dinwiddie. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Feeds it to Nurkic. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
Kept alive. Dinwiddie missed inside.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Barton kicks to Barnes. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. Parker against Murray. Pass to Fournier. And here's Gobert. Here's Dinwiddie. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Dinwiddie against Murray. Nurkic. Gobert with the block. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Murray. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Pass to Nurkic. He kicks it to Barton. Back to Nurkic. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Hayward can hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One area that the Pistons were great in last year was perimeter defense.
What they did, GA, they closed out on shooters fantastically. They got hands up and hands up high. Allowed the fewest threes against as a team. Their interior defense was just so-so, but on the perimeter, they were tough.
Scooped up.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Pistons. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Parker looking around, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good close contest so far. And close game underway. underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Detroit looking at who they've got. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Jabari Parker is out there with Collins, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Fournier in at the 2. Here's Fournier following the score by Jamal Murray. Collins, good. Collins has got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons. So, Smitty, if we take James Harden out of the equation, who has the best step-back jumper in the NBA right now?
You know, there's a few guys. Damian Lillard has an unbelievable step back. Steph Curry, Bradley Beal creates a lot of space on his step back jumper.
Murray, good.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Dinwiddie, left side. Has to Gobert. Kicks it to Fournier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
You look back, in the 7 seasons, the Pelicans have been better than average defensively. They've made the playoffs 6 times. The other 10 seasons, only 1 playoff appearance. Defense has been the difference.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. We will be seeing Nurkic go to the free throw line here. That's on Evan Fournier. New Orleans shooting their first free throw tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Well, the Pelicans falling off last season at the defensive end. Smitty, what's the key for them getting back on track?
They've got to do a better job of contesting three-point shots. They were awful. Also, cutting down on turnovers would enable them to get back defensively.
Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. It's stolen by Gobert. Parker with it. Now defended by Hayward. Parker's shot is off. The Pelicans trail. Here's Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Barnes has got 5 now.
Barnes making up his mind early. He was going straight to the rack there. Gotta love how aggressive he is.
Dinwiddie passes to Gobert. Outside Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Collins trying to break free. Gobert finds Collins. The pass to Fournier. That's a 2 from Parker. Here's Collins. And another shot. That shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
Not the guy you want to let catch fire. Hayward better be first on your mind.
Dinwiddie against Murray. With some art. Dinwiddie with the bucket. He's got 5.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Barton kicks to Hayward. Murray against Dinwiddie. Murray right side. Back to Barton. Passes it to Barnes. 3-pointer. Hayward. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Parker outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Detroit, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
No good on the second free throw. Murray surveying the D. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. And that...
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game, great performance by Evan Fournier.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. You've got Yusuf Nurkic. Harrison Barnes is out there with Hayward. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2 guard.
Well, if you ask Rudy Gobert, he's not focused on his individual matchup. His job is to anchor the entire defense. For him, it is a team game.
Hayward against Dinwiddie. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Parker outside. Gobert down low. He's covered by Murray. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Parker. And for big men like Gobert, their impact felt by every offensive player on the floor, not just the man he's guarding.
Kevin, he's an elite shot blocker, but it's also the shots he alters. His presence alone creates doubt in the mind of shooters.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. That's what I've done." So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. And here is Parker after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. And Parker, here we go. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The powerful frame of Barnes went right through the foul like the defender wasn't even there.
You know, Steve, the 2018 rookie class really burst out onto the scene. What has impressed you most about that group?
I think a couple things, Kevin. First of all, they're very talented. They handle themselves extremely well off the court. But most of those guys were able to last through the rookie wall and play pretty much 75 to 82 games.
They really put their fingerprints on their team, didn't they?
They did, and a lot of those guys are leaders. Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Barton dishes to Murray. A minute 20 left to play in the third.
And I've just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Dinwiddie against Murray. Dinwiddie right side. Goes up on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Dinwiddie's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Barton passes to Murray. 5 on the clock. over Gobert.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pistons leading by 5. Dinwiddie passes to Collins. Back to Dinwiddie. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. That one goes in.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Murray dishes to Nurkic. Pass to Hayward. Now Murray. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pistons lead by 5. And 4. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
You just got to do a better job of executing.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. John Collins is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons.
And you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
Now here's Murray. Barton outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Dinwiddie with it, outguarded by Murray. Dinwiddie against Murray. That's tipped. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe. Well, the Pistons are starting to embrace the deep ball. First year under Coach Casey, they shot many more threes. Went from middle of the pack in 2018 to 6th overall last year.
Now here's Gobert. Got a piece of it. Nurkic with the steal. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Pelicans trail by 4. Now Murray. Gobert with the block. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. And that one's good. Parker.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the threes the Pistons put up last year, Steve, a franchise record for them.
Next step is they're going to have to make them. This team is still looking for the right outside threats, but they know they want to stay a team that attacks from outside.
Here's Barton. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. Pass to Hayward. Back to Barton. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with a jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
Here's Dinwiddie. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Dinwiddie against Murray. Now, here's Nurkic. He's covered closely. Back to Murray. Dinwiddie with the steal. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Parker finds Collins. A floater and another. Again, Spencer Dinwiddie. And now it's an 11-point Detroit lead. Murray against Dinwiddie. Takes the three. And again, no good by New Orleans. Dishes it to Gobert. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Fournier. Nurkic with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trent. Okafor grabs the miss. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's the first that brings them to within 10. He's perfect from the line this time. Harris looking it over. And so the Pistons take the win. Even early on in this one, it seems. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll
The hang time, same time, way back before Maybachs. I swear I always had the same drive. I've been stuck off the bucks. Stand by, I got something that you can't.